Alright, today we're going to take a look at a British 8-hour or single meal ration pack. This is menu number 1. This is a batch code of L8079, which I believe means it was packaged on the 79th day of 2018 and has a best by date of April 2020. This one was very generously sent to me by Michael Green at Michael Green Reviews. And let's go ahead and take a look and see what's in here. And this one does not have tear notches or a peelable seal, so we're going to have to cut this one open. We do have an information sheet here, and feedback and prize draw entry form. So this will tell us everything that's in here, but it's going to be more fun to actually check it out. And here is the Flameless ration heater. I said it's menu number 1, but I don't know what menu number 1 is, so here we'll find out that menu number 1 is 300 grams of meat sticks and rice. Here's the ingredients right here, and the nutrition facts, if anybody wants to see those. It says best before February 2021, so this is very fresh. We also have an orange fruit-flavored energy drink powder, 45 grams, and that's going to mix with 500 milliliters of water. It's going to give you a good amount of beverage. We also have a fruitaha, and this is a apple, strawberry, banana puree. We have dark chocolate chip oat biscuits. And then we have King's Traditional Barbecue gluten and allergen-free jerky. And we have a second energy drink. This is an orange fruit-flavored energy powder. So we have 2 of those. We have a caramel Surreal Bar. And then we have a little bag here. This looks like a little accessory kit or a brew kit. And we have alcohol-free antibacterial wipe. Nice big pack of super soft tissues. And we have a 3-in-1 coffee and a 3-in-1 tea. And we have a couple Spearmint V6 gums and the standard British ORP spoon or spork. Alright, and here's everything that's included in this British single meal ration pack, menu number 1. So let's go ahead and heat up these meat sticks and rice. Alright, and this is a good sized Flameless ration heater. It's certainly going to be able to handle this oversized entree pretty easily. And there it goes. Whoa. Yep, that's going good now. We'll give that about 10 minutes to heat up. Alright, while that's heating up, we'll check out the rest of the components. Here's the King's Traditional Barbecue Jerky. It smells good. It has a not heavily barbecue kind of smell, but it smells, actually it smells a little bit more like a teriyaki kind of a smell. Here's the caramel Surreal Bar. It looks like a granola bar. There's raisins in it. But a little bit of caramel smell coming off there. It smells pretty sweet. And the Beyond the Beaten Track dark chocolate chip oat biscuits. And you get 5 of those. And the fruitaha, all you have to do is open this up and you can just have it right out of the pouch. As far as the smell, I'm definitely getting apple. It smells like applesauce. And maybe, I guess the strawberry and banana are in there a little bit too, but it's pretty mild. That leaves us with our drinks. We have the orange energy drink and then the 3-in-1 coffee and tea. And it smells really coming off there. It's a really pleasant smell. Obviously it's a little bit on the unnatural kind of side. It doesn't smell like orange juice per se, but it smells really good. And with the amount you're getting, you're obviously going to be pretty well hydrated with this meal, because you're going to get 2 of these. I'll give you quite a bit. See the color, it almost looks more like an apple juice kind of look to it. It's obviously not as overly colored or garish looking as the US MRE beverages. I think it's just a case of using less artificial food coloring. We have our 3-in-1 coffee and tea. There's a lot going on in there. Almost looks like a sugary cereal or something. But we have our coffee, our creamer, and our sugar all together. And same thing with the tea. I don't know how much of a disappointment this would be for somebody who likes to have a tea bag and let that steep to whatever level they want it to. But here's some instant tea with creamer and sugar already added. Alright, and that actually smells quite nice. And it also just leaves us with our meat sticks. This ration heater was quite effective. And just calling these meat sticks makes them sound a little bit mysterious and a little bit I'm not exactly sure what's in them, but according to the ingredients, it's 18% beef, 47% pork, and 45% of the rest of these ingredients. It does look like it's in kind of a tomato sauce. And that is the first thing I get out of this as far as a smell is a bit of a tomato smell. It's definitely based in tomatoes. Alright, that looks and smells really good. I definitely want to try this out while it's still hot. You can see there's red and green peppers in there. Looks like peas, some corn. Here's the meat stick right here. And that's definitely, that's a pretty descriptive term for it. It certainly is what it looks like, a stick of meat. And let me try some of this rice first. Yeah, that's really good. It does have that tomato flavor. But like I said, it's not like a US MRE that's like really overpowering with the tomato paste or the tomato sauce. You taste it in there, but it doesn't really overwhelm everything else. And it's got a bit of a smokiness to it. It's not really terribly spicy, but I don't know how to describe the smokiness, but it's definitely, yeah, it's really flavorful. It doesn't really need anything added to it. If salt came with this, I wouldn't add that to it. And here's the meat stick. You can see, not surprisingly, being a combination of beef and pork with a whole bunch of other stuff. It's definitely a processed kind of a food product. Kind of looks like a really dense meatball from the side here after you cut it. And that's what it tastes like. It tastes like a meatball. Actually, most of the flavor seems to be in the rice. I'm kind of glad I just tried them separately. I think this is going to be a great combination, having them together. Yeah, that's really good. That's a really savory kind of a flavor coming off the rice. And it goes good with that meat. The meat itself, like I said, it's a little bit on the bland side. Not bad, just it wouldn't really be all that exciting on its own, but in concert with the great taste that the rice mixture is giving off, that really is an excellent entree. I'll try a little of the 3-in-1 coffee to wash that down. Yeah, and as generally is the case with 3-in-1 coffees, I think the best and worst thing I can say about this is that I like it. And the reason for that is because I'm not a coffee drinker. So it kind of, I guess it cuts down on the coffee taste when you add all the sugar and the creamer. You make it the 3-in-1. I mean, if somebody who's a fan of black coffee probably isn't going to like this, but as far as instant coffees go, I think it's really good. I'm going to try this jerky. I'm expecting this to be excellent. Yeah, and I'm not disappointed at all in that. It's like a little cut of beef. You can see it actually looks like real beef. And it's chewy, but it's not overly dry. I wouldn't really say it has much of a barbecue flavor. It definitely has flavor. And I think it's kind of like what I had said when I smelt it. It smells a bit more and tastes a bit more like teriyaki flavor rather than barbecue. But that's really good too. And a great way to get some protein while you're on the run. I'll try the 3-in-1 tea. And it's very similar to the coffee in the fact that it's kind of homogenized into a sweeter kind of a flavor than plain tea would be. The cream and the sugar definitely changed what I'm sure the original tea tasted like, but for somebody who's not really a coffee or tea drinker, it's pretty good. I'm going to try the caramel Surreal Bar, which just kind of wants to fall apart. So as you can see, it's obviously not overly dry. And that's good. It's not as overly sweet as I thought it might be. The caramel flavor is pretty mild. It just basically tastes like a granola bar, the soft, chewy ones. And the raisins don't really seem to add too much flavor-wise, but they give it a little bit of an extra texture to it, like another level, along with the oats. And it's good. It's another quick way to get a little bit of energy while you're on the run. And try one of these. According to the packaging, it is dark chocolate chip oat biscuits. And it's good. It's quite mild. It's just like a hint of the chocolate. I mean, you're definitely tasting the chocolate in there, but it doesn't taste like a chocolate biscuit. It tastes like an oat biscuit with a little bit of chocolate kind of infused throughout it. This, of course, is going to be a natural to go with the coffee or the tea. And it works very good in that regard. It's not a toothbreaker. It's easy enough to eat on its own. It's not like you have to dip it to soften it, but it just goes really good with these hot drinks. And then we have our apple strawberry banana puree. And now we have a little bit of space here. We can actually put a little bit out on the tray so we can see what it looks like and give it a taste too. Yeah, you do get more out of the taste than you do from the smell. Obviously, consistency-wise, it looks a lot like applesauce, and that's basically what it is. But the banana seems to come through a little bit more than the strawberry. Both of them are kind of undertones, though. It's mainly about the apple. And like I said, it's another great little snack for on the run. Just have it right out of the pouch. And I suppose we can, there's not too much you can really mix up in here, but you can always do this. That's pretty good. It kind of changes the caramel bar into an apple caramel bar. It's probably going to be pretty good on the oat biscuits, too. Yeah, it's not bad. It doesn't really go with the chocolate per se, but as I said, the chocolate's pretty mild anyway, so it's not bad. Not a bad addition. I guess the last thing we need to try before I go ahead and finish this off is the orange energy drink. And it's slightly more, or at least less unnatural kind of color. And that's good too. It's very similar to the US orange beverage, but the carbohydrate electrolyte one more than the regular one. Definitely not overly sweet, but it's pretty good as it is. It's quite refreshing. So that was a look at a British single meal ration pack. Menu number 1, meat sticks and rice. And this one was very generously sent to me by Michael Green from Michael Green Reviews. Please check out his channel and subscribe to him. And thank you for watching.